Good morning and welcome in, everyone. Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over an overview of what we're dealing with in this morning's update. First, as we can see, XRP's down as we expected yesterday during the live for it to consolidate here, and it's down about 1.5%. We were down as much as about 2.2% over the overnight hours, but now it appears that we are attempting to, and it's going to be a slowly but surely process. And there could be a catalyst that helps. See this little W reversal that could be forming here? I still suspect XRP is trying to come up to that cup and handle resistance area and attempt to break out. And that's around 61.1 cents. We have not invalidated this thought process. In fact, after a rally up yesterday, we consolidated back down. We've created what looks like could be a very quick W reversal here for XRP. And if you're trying to ride a W reversal, that's down at about 58 cents. You would have to, pay attention to if you monitor your risk. But if it fell below 58, well, then it might break this structure, this thesis. But as of right now, I like the way this is looking for XRP on the consolidation. I like what Bitcoin did overnight. And I even made an overnight, I'm watching Bitcoin, and I realized my chart was off just ever so slightly. And I had it actually down a little bit, and I completely missed setting this up in this fashion yesterday. And it actually cost me cost me all of $3, but still, it should have been avoided had I have had this up or this lower boundary proper. So what should have happened is I should have had it like this. It should have come through. And then if you measured the technical setup, it's pretty much the same. There's not much differential here. And it should still get us up to about the same range, a little bit lower. But that first target's 60,593. And then the second target, if it got on top of this, which is the longer target on what looks like an extended bull flag, would be ultimately 63,524. And I have bought this for our copy trade. I only did a 5X because I wanted to play it to exhaustion, which means on what looks like an inverse setup, I don't want to be stopped out anywhere shy of here. So I actually put a stop loss at about 59,350 and some change. Or 352 is where I put it. 59,352 is where I put my stop loss. And I want to play this out and try to hit this big boom up to 63,000 without having to worry about being stopped out. Because last night I did put a stop loss that cost me about $3 on the overnight hour. And I should have just set it up like this instead of the 10X. And I had what I thought was a fine stop loss, but I put it up too high as I went to bed. And that's what happens a lot of times when I do things late at night. But so it doesn't bother me though. I just go back and I look at what I'm doing. So the initial move on a 5X is about 5%. But if we end up hitting this in totality, if this does come up here for this 6% move, that's about a 30% move on the copy trade. I'll evaluate it at 60,593. And if we got to take 6%, I'll take it. But I actually like this setup here, and I like it because if it does break down, you're breaking it down to exhaustion on your stop loss. It would come below what looks like an inverse head and shoulders, and it would invalidate this thesis, so you could ride it until invalidation, and that's what I like to do. And the better news of that is it's only about, with the way my trade is set up, I think about a $7 risk right now. So we'll talk more about that in this update. If you want to be a part of that, you got to copy trade me on HOTCOIN. And I'll go through that as we go through this update. But I want to make sure that we talk a lot about XRP. But we talked yesterday about how I thought Ethereum and Bitcoin should have a rally after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I said let it shuffle a little bit. And we targeted around that 59,800 and some change. That's why I'm in this trade right now. And I'm doing it to exhaustion. So I'm not afraid to be stopped out for a couple dollars. And then I got to reevaluate, and I looked at it even deeper to see what went wrong while I was sleeping, and I realized it was my own human error, and I set up the support structure just a little bit too low. So now I feel really good about this proposition because I know if it does break down, yeah, it would cost us about 5.5% or whatever it is. But in the end of the day, I'm very happy with this, with the way we're looking at the charts and at least coming up with a plan before we go in and giving it the chance to have exhaustion. So if you want to copy trade, understand you're probably going to lose, but you could be a part of wins as well. And right now we have a $100 to $1,000 challenge. We sit at about $264 right now. or 364, so we're up about 264%. So make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. It greatly helps us expand our community. It'll help everybody watch us in the YouTube newsfeed who might not even know that I put updates out or lives, but because you hit that like button, we become recommendable. We could become part of the analytics, and then we become part of the news feed because YouTube is recommending us. So make sure to hit that like button. I'm going to go through a very quick intro, and then we're going to get back to the business as we started off hot and heavy already. Good morning, 9:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, September 15th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. XRP stayed below $1 for so long, as some of you know, I said almost 15 months ago I wouldn't cut my hair until we had all-time highs or at least $1. Well, now I'm in a pony. Starting yesterday night, I had Julie put it in a pony and had no choice, but I don't think it looks half bad. It's took me 40 years to put one on my head, but now my hair's gotten so long that it just gets too poofy. So we'll see, but I'm fully committed to keeping my hair growing until the end of time if I have to. So we'll see how long the hair gets before XRP hits $1 and gives us the option to cut. But I really would like to keep it going until we hit all-time highs. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. So my hair could get pretty long here in the next several years, unless we have a big rally before. So good morning to everybody. As we can see, we've got a little bit of momentum pushing, or we've at least got a structure setting up on the charts. For XRP, oh, I got a I forgot I took this off on accident, and I got to replace it. But for XRP, if we look at the setup, it's not a terrible setup. And we do have a catalyst here. And I know I'm not trading on Robinhood because Robinhood has, hurt a lot of people over the years. But Robinhood is relisting XRP. So the fact that a lot of the general public, a lot of the everyday trader who might not be more of a advanced trader, but who really is, might go on Robinhood because it's easy. You can get margin on there. And it's pretty self-explanatory how to set it up. But there's a lot of hemorrhaging goes on there. So you have to be very careful. But Robinhood will be relisting XRP. So you see how we consolidated here. Now it looks like we could be forming a nice W reversal here. It really, really does. Like I said, if you're riding this, stop loss at like 57.95 is where I would put it. Give yourself some room. Otherwise, if it breaks that, then it might come all the way back down to 56.4. But it looks like we could be starting that W reversal here right now. You'd have to have the testicular fortitude to front run it, but up to 61.1 cents is what I'm expecting. But we'll see if it plays out. Just because I expect something does not necessarily mean it's going to play true. Let's take a look at what's going on with Robinhood. So XRP relisting on Robinhood could fuel double-digit price rally, price XRP, or push it to 66 cents. And we certainly need a catalyst with some liquidity. So Robinhood commissionless exchange platform relist XRP per official website. Users can trade XRP Ledger's native token on the exchange, or Ledger cannot trade XRP Ledger's native token on the exchange yet. XRP is back above 59 cents on Sunday. XRP has nearly 12% gains, targets July 2024 peak of 66 cents. So Ripple XRP is back on the commission-free exchange Robinhood per the official website of the platform. Users can currently watch XRP price chart. The altcoin is yet to be listed for trading. XRP made a comeback above key resistance at 59 cents and gears up for a return to its July's 2024 peak of 66 cents. Robinhood brings back XRP to its platform. Did you see that, Julie? Robinhood's relisting XRP. They haven't had it on there for a long time. The commission-free exchange brought back Ripple XRP token to its platform. However, users have to wait longer before they can begin trading in the altcoin. In July 2023, XRP Ledger's native token gained legal clarity and was relisted at major crypto exchanges worldwide. Robinhood has finally listed XRP on its zero commission exchange and shows the price tracker. The website shows traders can watch XRP and trade in other cryptocurrencies. XRP holders keep their eyes peeled for the exchange's announcement to kickstart trading in the native token of the XRP ledger. In recent news, Grayscale Assessment Manager Giant announced a giant asset investment fund focused on XRP. The development boosts the likelihood of higher institutional capital inflow and utility for XRP and could contribute to gains in the asset. XRP has been on a multi-month downtrend since July 2023, but could rally to 66 cents. Top of 93.8 cents as seen in the XRP USDT daily chart. The altcoin is likely primed for a double-digit gains, 11.91% rally to the 50% Fibonacci retracement of the decline from July 2023 top of 93.8 cents to the July 2024 bottom of 38.23 cents. The moving average convergence divergence MACD momentum indicator flashes green histogram bars above the neutral line, meaning there is underlying positive momentum in the XRP price trend. XRP could face resistance at the psychologically important 60-cent level, which we are right now, and 62.17, the July 31st low for the altcoin, which we hit that resistance yesterday around 60, and now we consolidated beautifully. Looking down, XRP could find support in the fair value gap between 57.45 and 58.54, which is exactly what it did last night and in the early AM hours. So that's an interesting take. And now let's just look real quickly at the crypto fear and greed index, because I think it's important. Yesterday we flipped back to neutral. I like it better when it's in fear, but you know, neutral is fine. Neutral is fine. It's not like we've had a huge rally, so you know we have to pay attention. But the crypto fear and greed index right now, let's click on it just to make sure it's updated, is at 51 still. Yesterday was at 50. Last week was at 29 fear. So big differential from last week, but it's still not in greed yet. So we're still kind of in that neutrality where you're not sure if you're going to get more consolidation or if you're going to get a bigger rebound. But I fully anticipate, you know, a little bit of positive momentum for Bitcoin here to catch up to what XRP did yesterday. I've noticed lately with Bitcoin and Ethereum that if XRP has a rally the day before and they're both consolidating, generally, if the market remains bullish, XRP will then consolidate after the flip of the clock. Bitcoin and Ethereum will start to get a little hot, and then the market will follow, and then XRP will reverse its losses and then continue on the rally. But it almost looks like exactly what to anticipate here. This is exactly what we wanted to anticipate, or exactly what we wanted to play through. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And if you want to copy trade, you look in the video description below and our pinned comments of this video, or you can even go on the YouTube on my homepage if you don't want to do what I just said, or if you don't know how, or whatever the case may be. And if you just go to my XRP Future Millionaire page, click on my picture, and then you see the BITUNIX and 5 links. Those BITUNIX and HOTCOIN, I love both of them. They have no spot, or the lowest spot and leverage trading fees. You don't have to use a KYC or VPN on either one of those two crypto exchanges. You can use them worldwide. Trade XRP in the USA and buy it. And if you want to copy trade me, you follow me on HOTCOIN. You deposit the money, click through this link. You deposit your money in the futures account. You have to make sure it's in the futures in USDT. And then what you're going to want to do is go into the copy trading. I'll take it from there. And you go to futures, you go to copy trade, you have to go to search, and then once you click on search, you click XRP or type it in, then you'll see me, XRP right here. We click on it. Right now we're up 265.7%. As I spoke about, we had a trade that got stopped out last night, which was my own fault because I had the stop loss too high. I should have just put it at a 5x like I did with this trade now and let it ride to exhaustion. Instead, I wanted to make sure I had it in a level in case it went down too far. And what did I end up doing? I just ended up, you know, it ends up being a back and forth game. So then you have to find your right area. So for me, I bought it at 60,039, but we have a stop loss right now. And this is very important for me that everybody understands the way I do this kind of stuff. So if we go back to the futures, since I showed you all of that, I have a stop loss, which is at 59,352, which it's about a 5.7% differential if we were to fall. But it's for my own safety net. And as you can see, on this exchange, it's at 60,235. So the price of Bitcoin is a little bit lower than you see on the other exchange. But nonetheless, it's exactly how I wanted to set it up. So typically, as long as actually it's about the same price, but as long as I set things up the way that I'm looking and then I play it appropriately, even if I fail, I'm okay with it. So if I lose $7 on this trade because it comes through a possibility that this inverse pattern plays out, we have the stop loss below that inverted wick. And now our first target's 60,593, so we have to look at it appropriately. If it looks like we're going to get a double top here, which is possible, then obviously if we get a rejection at 60,593, you can take even on a 5x trade, which I'm not shy about doing, I would be able to take, it's about a 5% trade. So if it looked like it was getting a rejection and I was like, nope, this isn't going to work, I could always take 5%, repair my losses from yesterday, and then move on. But I'm looking for it to get above 60,593, hold it, and then ultimately break out to 63,524 if we can get the totality of the move, which is what we're playing right now. We're playing for the finality of this, or the finite part of the move, which is that bull flag that it looks like it's setting up perfectly on what looks like an inverse pattern. So that is my logic here. Whether it plays out or not, you never know. Like I said, I only hit 53 or 54% of the trades because a lot of times they get stopped out. I reevaluate and then I push back in, and then I find the true bottom that I'm looking for to stay in a formation. So is this going to pan out? Very risky. This is a very risky one, but at least if it doesn't, you know that the pattern failed, and then we come down a little bit lower, and then we can try to reevaluate. So this is what I do, and if you want to copy trade with me, this is what you will do. If not, if this isn't your cup of tea, well, you don't have to copy trade. But I do have a very thought out process before I do something, so I let you into my world a little bit, and hopefully you learned something. With XRP, we're over that 2018 resistance very easily. But what we want to do here, see how we had this exhaustion wick? We came down and filled the gap. As far as the quick push up, we filled the gap back down, and now we've come back up. And yeah, I suppose you could find gaps in little areas. But right now we're going to want to see if we can stay over 58 point. And I think we should put it up just a little bit higher, so it's barely tipping this wick. So 58.9 cents we want to get on top of. If we're holding 58.9, we have a real chance of a reversal here. And like I said, if there's opportunistic ones out there who are looking to trade XRP and you're looking for a futures trade, well, you know, you could put a stop loss below 58.1. While on the USDT side, it'd have to be a little bit lower, because you'd want to look at the perpetual futures on the USDT, or at least USDT chart. And then you would have to put it down at like, oh, what the hell is this? That's DGB. I was going to say, that don't look right. You'd have to put it down at under 58 cents just to be safe. But I mean, it's not that big of a gap right now. Now, obviously, these can all reverse. On a 10x trade, that's 10%. On a 5x trade, that's 5%. On a 35x trade, that's about 35%. You know, stop loss. So it's all about risk management. So I'm very excited about the areas we're in. Is it going to play out? I give it honestly, I would like to say a better than not shot. I would like to be up at 75%, but I think it's about a 57% chance. And because I give it a 43% chance of failure, I lowered my stop loss, or my leverage side from 10x to 5x, so that I could do this to exhaustion if it does break down. But I still have more positivity and optimism over not. So if you're watching this update this morning, be more positive than negative, but also understand if we break down some of the numbers I've shown, it could end up being a slow spiral, you know, on the way back down. So the XRP Bitcoin pairing real quickly, and then I'm going to release this, is sitting at the 975 sat level, down 1.81%. It looks like, though, we put in a small reversal here, and we never came back below 966, which is a good sign. But if this is putting in a small reversal, we're going to tell a lot here in the next couple hours before noon. Because right now it looks like we could be putting in a sneaky reversal here, but it's still very much in the neutral area. But it's still giving me optimism here. It's giving me optimism. Now, the one thing I'm seeing with the XRP Bitcoin pairing, could there be a little bit more down? Possibly. Only because if you look at it from this perspective, boom, boom, wouldn't you have to like come down here to probably create that inverse right arm? Very similar to what Bitcoin did yesterday, and in the overnight hours, as in the shorter time frame. Well, same time frame in the hourly. It's shorter than the daily. But we came down, boom, boom, and then last night we came down and created that. So that's probably what we're looking for with XRP. And then if Bitcoin played this true, we'd go up to first level 60,593. But ultimately, if this plays bullish, 63,524 in the shorter time frames. But like I said, 57% chance this plays out, which leaves a better than 43, or better, about a 43% chance of failure here. So if you're risking something, monitor your risk. Make sure you put the stop losses appropriately. And leverage trading, it's just that. Spot trading, we're sitting in. We're watching this play out with XRP. We've been in XRP since 34 cents. And obviously we added more at 38. We've had some buying and selling because we buy more than we hold in the cold wallets, just so we can make some profit along the way as well and not feel guilty about trading our long bag, you know, once we put it in place. So just pay attention to all this. There's a lot to learn. Hashtag be better, do better in the comments if you've made it till the end. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think.